Molweni sanibonani dumelani anyanga sayo. Welcome back to my YouTube channel where I get to share my life in South Korea or just life with Zintlagika in general. Today's episode is quite different. I'm doing this for the first time, which is a much requested video, and I thought because a lot of people have been doing this, like I wouldn't have to do such a video, but because people have been requesting for it, I was like, why not? In today's video, I am going to be just sharing with you guys what are the requirements for coming to teach in South Korea, specifically through the EPIK program, because that is what I know and that is how I got to South Korea. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into it.
I be so sick of you niggas, y'all contradict me. I be so bold myself when you come and fuck me. I feel so ordinary except when you around me. Treat me like water while you play me out. Arguments, you air me out. Tripping about you.
So I will be reading from my phone. Put everything here so that I focus on what I have to do, what I have to say. Yeah, let's just start. So I'm gonna just explain what EPIK stands for. So EPIK is the English program in Korea, right? So English program in Korea, where the Korean government wants to make sure that the learners learn English as a second language. So what they do is 7 native countries that are recognized that they want native speakers from, and then we get to teach English as a second language to the students, right? So that is what this is. Part of it is just so we can get the cultural exchange, which is good because I feel like one thing about the program that I've seen for myself is that it exposes the Korean students to so much culture. They get culture shock, but at the same time they learn so much, because we know that South Korea is a country that is homogeneous. Yeah, I think so. Homogeneous country. So they all look the same. So when you come in, you're different. It gets their curiosity going. So I think that's the greatest thing about EPIK. But this is not about the benefits of EPIK or anything. This is about the requirements, right? Also, I just want to put it out there that for you to make the decision to say you want to come to South Korea or you want to go to any Asian country to teach, that's a big decision on its own, And I want to just say on that, because it's not easy. Like, we make so many compromises with a share and move apart. It's not an easy decision to make. For you to even get to the point where you're watching this video and you're thinking about it, proud of you, son of man. But without wasting any more time, Masingene on the requirements. So obviously the main document that you will need that will determine whether you qualify or you do not qualify is your degree. You need to have a degree, right, for you to be able to come teach in South Korea, especially through the EPIK program. But it does not have to be the education degree that I have. You can have a degree in any field. Also, I'm not sure about advanced diploma, but I just know that you need to have a degree. So yeah, if you need to know about advanced, I'm not sure. Let me know if there's anybody with advanced diploma or anything that wants me to research further into that. But the first thing that you will need is a degree in any field. Right, okay, that's the first thing. The second thing, you need to have a passport. Obviously, you need to get your passport, right? You need to have a valid passport, and then you need, if you do not have like an education degree, then you need to have your TEFL certificate. You can get that through the teacher's record. There's so many companies that you can find that can help you get your TEFL certificate. Then what you will need is SACA verification. What is SACA verification? I see a lot of people asking me, SACA verification. So it's basically where they check that your qualification is valid. Like Makoya, it's not bought Kubabo Spanyoni, Ekonin. You understand? It's like a valid degree. So yeah, you need to get your SACA verification, your degree verified, basically that. And then PCC, which is your criminal background, police clearance. So police clearance, as teachers, we told her from FS Switch, not valid. Police clearance you get from the Postnet, not valid, my love. You need the police clearance from the police station. Yes, the police station. That, okay? And then you need the medical examination. So a medical examination is basically where they physically examine that you're fit, possible chest X-ray, your bag test that they take for a TB test, some vaccinations, but but it's just an overall health medical check to check that you're fit to be able to move abroad and all that. And then what you need, passport size photographs that are professional, that will sell you. And then you need your CV, right? Resume your CV. And I think CV, guys, CV is something else that just have a good CV, like a decent professional CV, you know. And then letters of recommendation. Yeah, I think I got my 2 letters of recommendation. Thank you to Mim Damani and my lecturer. She used to be my lecturer. And then from Mr. Meraye, he used to be the student development officer that I worked with when I was the student representative council. So shout out to them. So you can also get your letters of recommendation. If you have a previous workplace, you can get them there. Or if you have a lecture that you're still close to, you can get them there, you know. But yeah, you just need that. And then you need letters from your schools, like your primary and your high school, to confirm that you did English from grade 1. Or your subject was in English from grade 1 all the way to grade 12. So you have to go to your schools. When you get to your schools, you ask for those those letters, right? Cool. Okay, Dav. Okay, and then once you're done, you have that letter of recommendation, you have all of that. Then it means now you have to take your PCC, and then you take your soccer verification degree that will come back, and TFL certificate. But yeah, I just took my PCC and my degree, and then you need to go get it apostilled at DECO. What is DECO? DECO is the Department of International Relations in in Pretoria. There, that's where you get your degree notarized and it apostilled to show yes, we agree. This girl, we confirm. We confirm with this girl. Oh wait, thank you. If you don't have your things legalized, then you can't come. Like other phone, they need, it's a requirement. Because some people are asking me, why do you need to? Guys, it's a requirement. We all did it, so just do it. And then what else? I'm not gonna talk about the flights, the accommodation, because those are the benefits. I'm just talking about the requirements now. But just to put it out there, you don't need to like pay for your accommodation. So let me just read them out, the requirements. So the requirements are the passport, the degree, your TFL certificate, PCC, medical exam, passport size photographs, resume, letters of recommendation, letters of English and Dondon. Yeah, and that's that. The next thing I'm gonna do on the video is just iron out a few common misconceptions that people have about EPIK, or let me just say about moving to Korea as a whole. Yeah, they say that you must have a degree in education. As I said, you don't need to have a degree in education, sorry. Like you just need to have a degree in any field. So I did this, but I'm not employed for like so many years. I'm gonna miss 7. Maybe you should just, yeah. And then and the other one is people say you need to know how to speak Korean for you to meet Angas. I just learned, I did not even know how to say annyeonghaseyo until I got to Korea. So you do not need to be fluent in Korean. The program is big, and it's good that you don't know Korean because it forces the learners to learn English, right? Good. And then they say once selected, everything is paid for upfront. No, guys. Once you pass the EPIK interview, you do not get everything paid for, like in the upfront. No. Your flight, you'll have to pay for you get reimbursed later, but your accommodation, as I mentioned, it's for free. But for your flight, your visa, you need to cover your own visa because everything else you cover, but your flight reimbursement, you get it in Jeju Island where I stay. I'm only gonna get it after 6 months. Angai told, yeah. And then TFL certificate always required. As I said, if you have education, Mina, it was not a problem, Yeah, but I did submit it, but it was not a requirement. But if you do not have a degree in education, then you need to have a TFL certificate. And then, other people say, but since I'm an experience in teaching, and guys, you don't need prior teaching experience for this. Like, you do not need to have experience in teaching to come teach English in South Korea. Like, you do not. You just need to have a degree and also right. So yeah, that's. The other one is language barrier will be impossible to deal with. No, guys. So as you guys, if you don't know, we have co-teachers in our classrooms. So I speak to my students in English in all my schools. I have 3 schools. I speak English like Ubobonke. And then I have co-teachers. If I need something to be translated to them, then that's when I will say, Genelela Ngosi. And then my co-teacher. So my co-teacher will ngenelela and assist. So language barrier, high deep. The last one I'm gonna talk about is the homesickness or culture shock won't be real issues. Oh, Kemakadali, because you won't miss home. Like, I think, yeah, I miss home like almost, I started counting down after my first class, because guys, you have to be aware that obviously you're moving miles away from home, from a life that you're used to. So to say you won't miss home, to say you won't have like cultural shocks is bizarre. Like, that's bizarre. You definitely gonna miss home. There's a lot of things you're gonna think of. You're gonna ask yourself a lot of questions. Also looking at what is happening in SA, a lot of us like are constantly wondering, Guti, will there be anything for me to go back to when I go back to SA? Because like, really, what is going on? So homesickness will be a thing, and I think Namikona Manja, I'm not in a position to say, oh, this is how you deal with homesickness, because it hits me, it dribbles me. So today I'm still struggling with homesickness, and yeah, I'm not one that will speak highly and say you won't miss home. So when you make that decision, you just should know you will miss home, obviously. Like, yeah, if you have that bond with your family, with your friends, I mean, you're living a life that you're used to come build a life that you have no idea. You know, you're navigating this for the first time. I think how I look at it is like, I feel like I'm a toddler at this stage, you know. When I was in SA unemployed, I was a baby, and now I'm moving on into the stage where I'm a toddler. I'm learning how to walk, I'm learning how to talk, to feed myself, you know, speak up if I don't like the taste of something. When I was a baby, I used to just cry, you know, I don't like the food, I couldn't, but now I can say, you know. Yeah, that's, yeah, a weird thingy, but that's how I look at it. I'm like, I'm still at the toddler phases of my moving abroad way. I'm learning everything. So obviously I won't fall in love with all of it, but at the same time, I'm allowing myself to learn and grow. But yeah, I don't want to make this long and boring, guys. Those are the requirements. I think I will just make a list at the end of the video, you know. But nonetheless, if there are any questions that you would like me to address, or if you guys actually love such videos, please let me know, and I will be willing to drop more of these. But yeah, well, I'll be saying one more time, thank you so much for watching to the end. My love goes all out to you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and press panda player. Please do press that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I drop a video.